The industry, man, it's not the same. Doesn't have to do with talent, it's about playing the game.
When Tupac came to Hollywood, it was the homosexual ritual. This is where the homosexuals came out against it, but I didn't mind. I wasn't talking about homosexuals. I'm saying there's a homosexual ritual that they go through in the Illuminati secret societies, and it is.
A select few of us will do well. The majority will not. The majority will not.
The industry's trying to control the way you MC. They want you to dress like this and...
Yes, the Satan shoes are a collaboration with a company called Mischief, and Lil Nas X is selling 666 pairs of them, or I should say sold because they sold out. Nas X is selling 666 pairs of them, or I should say sold because they sold out.
The industry, man, it's not the same. Doesn't have to do with talent.
They're $1,018 each, and they're modified Nike Air Max 97s, and they reportedly contain a drop of blood, and they reportedly contain a drop of blood and soul from the Mischief employees.
It's about playing the game. It's about playing the game.
You think I could book that for like the weekend of the 14th when the soundtrack comes out?
It's about playing the game.
Absolutely. Psychopathy is a constellation of traits, but the most notable ones are a person who lacks empathy.
If so, bump somebody. If so, bump somebody.
The industry. Real niggas is dying to get in. The industry, just to find they don't fit in.
At one point, it seemed as if Craig Mack was going to be the next big thing in the rap world. With his debut, he was collecting awards after awards and selling record after record. But these good times were terribly short-lived.
The industry don't give a fuck about you. But the industry couldn't make a dime without you.
Terribly short-lived. Craig left the industry as swiftly as he entered it, but not without his fair share of drama. In fact, his time in the industry brought him to the brink of murder. Craig's unseen last interview has given us some shocking new information he wanted to murder Diddy.
The industry. Real niggas is dying to get in. The industry, just to find they don't fit in.
Diddy would take away any opportunity that arose for Craig and then go ahead and lie about it in interviews.
I'm sure you got much things in store for my man.
Yeah, definitely. We got a new album we're working on him to drop in January. Besides that, we about to just drop our R&B stuff.
The industry, money, bitches, hate. But I dare you to try to take a fucking thing off my plate.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
The industry like, wait! But in the streets, we like, get 'em.
Absolutely. Psychopathy is a constellation of traits, but the most notable ones are a person who lacks empathy and will do anything to get their own goals met, no matter how many people it hurts or how many bridges they burn.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out. Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't...
This is an individual who generally doesn't live by society's expectations, don't really care about norms and conventions, and usually not rules and laws either, believe that they are special and can circumvent the law.
The industry, fuck what you heard, because he's bluffing.
I am the fucking hardest hustler in the world. This is Savage Part 2. Don't tell me about shit. It's 2022 and I'm still a savage. Whatever I want, I get. Whatever I want, I fucking get.
Because generally a person who has a high psychopath score on a psychopath test will do more damage to people in the world.
If so, bump somebody. All right, thanks. I got my MTV out.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
I think the thing that raised some eyebrows with people is when I dropped the information about Quincy Jones. I let the chips fall wherever they fall.
That's right. Let them fall.
This dude was one of the ones responsible. He had a magazine financed by Warner Brothers and the rest of them. He set up sex rings in Hollywood. He set up sex rings in Hollywood. He set up sex rings in Hollywood.
Whom you see now, the Reverend Anton Szandor LaVey, who is the founder and high priest of the First Church of Satan. First satanic wedding ceremony ever performed. The pictures showed a nude woman lying on the altar behind the guest. First satanic wedding ceremony ever performed. The pictures showed a nude woman lying on the altar behind the guest.
Hollywood. And the people that he brought in, if y'all tell me if I'm lying, Quincy Jones brought in Fresh Prince. And his first movie was what? 6 Degrees of Separation.
Before his arrest, disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was famous for holding his annual 4th of July party in the Hamptons.
Some eyebrows with people is when I dropped the information about Queen. Some eyebrows with people. But Queen Latifah.
Set it off.
Queen Latifah set it off, licking and kissing on women. Are you following me? But Queen Latifah.
Now imagine you're a 6-year-old kid and you find yourself a guest there.
You know, Puff Daddy, I'm an entertainer. I entertain people no matter what time of day, you know, whether you like it or not.
Can you believe this 6-year-old boy was once a guest at Diddy's infamous white party? The disgraced mogul has his arm draped around a young Justin Livtowski back in 1999.
I entertain people no matter what.
Justin is now 31 and tells Inside Edition about taking that photo.
He put his arm around me in an uncomfortable way, close to areas that you shouldn't as a grown man.
No matter what time of day, you know, whether you like it or not. I'll go all day, all night. No matter what time of day, you know, whether you like it or not. I'll go all day, all night.
He recalls what he saw at the party.
So I remember marijuana and topless women. That's the two main things that I remember.
So, how'd he end up there? Well, his father, David Allen, was Diddy's photographer, snapping pictures of partygoers in the Hamptons. Justin's mom, Maya, was also there. She says the party was family-friendly at first, but then turned raunchy.
Beautiful. We all human beings, and a few people were saying I was this violent character. You know, just because I was breaking people's jaws and arms, and look at me, I'm like, you know.
People were getting high. There were girls swimming topless, young-looking girls that were, you know, not dressed. We moved to another part of the house so that he wouldn't be exposed to what was going on.
I'm just a passionate young man, and I made a mistake.
Well, everybody's going to get in trouble. It's a question of how do you get out of trouble. And I did it by working smart. More importantly than anything else is by using my own brain.
Tevin Campbell. His little sweet ass up and down Hollywood Boulevard. So when I mentioned that about it marrying itself on to hip-hop, they said, well, can you prove it? Yeah. Go back and go online and read where Tupac said he was asked by Quincy Jones to fuck him in the ass. When Tupac said no, that's when Tupac was marked for death.
Whom you see now, the Reverend Anton Szandor LaVey, who is the founder and high priest of the First Church of Satan. Anton Szandor LaVey.
In later years, Diddy implemented a curfew for children.
What is this ring you're wearing here? Looks like it's weighing your hand down.
Kids have like an hour left, so get extra comfortable.
Oh no, it's a magical ring.
It is?
I have little children rub it, make a wish, and it comes true.
Thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
Oh no, it's a magical ring.
It is?
I have little children rub it, make a wish, and it comes true.
Thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
The industry, if you ain't got a strong mind, the industry will break you down. It's a matter of time.
True. Little children come near you?
Of course. Little children and
what kind of a
animals.
wish did that ring ever make come true?
Well, I would say a great many wishes.
Kids have like an hour left, so get extra comfortable.
The industry, vultures with nothing to feast on.
Thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
The industry got your word meaning nothing.
Did Diddy assault you in any way?
When you say assault, I don't know the exact definition, but he put his arm around me in an uncomfortable way.
And it's
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm an enormously successful businessman too. Maybe the greatest of all time.
Why? Because Tupac was engaged to Quincy Jones's daughter. Quincy Jones's daughter was best friend was Aaliyah. Aaliyah was engaged to Dame Dash. Now, if y'all follow these people back, all of them either died or was brought to ruin.
The industry, stay in the dirt, play in the dirt, test the wrong one in the industry and you will get hurt.
You know, I've done things, but I'm not in any trouble, and I'm doing well, and I'm making money.
Well, you're making the same mistakes as I am. You may just be able to hide yours a little bit better.
Mention it in the DVD about the hip-hop car, and they said that if rappers didn't shoot one another up, somebody didn't get raped, or somebody didn't get robbed, they would provide an incident for something to go down because they were setting hip-hop up for destruction.
The industry wanted, dead or alive, new artists to sell their souls in the way they survive.
Now, this homo dude, hold that, what's his name? Puffy, P.Diddy, whatever he called himself this week. He was one of the ones that orchestrated some of these things. Now listen, there was a gentleman that he hooked up with, a fashion designer, a gay fashion designer, who put the implantable biomicrochip inside of the tag on the jeans. And what they did was they put a medium tag on the large jeans. So when the brothers went to go buy the clothes, they would sag and they'd naturally be big. So then when information came out on how they were tracking the rappers in every city via your cell phone and via the implantable biomicrochip.
The industry, I'm sick of this industry shit. The industry playing them like a industry bitch.
And I'm gonna make something good out of it.
Exactly right.
People gonna be mesmerized. People gonna be mesmerized. People gonna be mesmerized.